Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. It's where bears live. And we're back, people. We are back for another great fun-filled episode. That's right, of the Chat Council. Little game called Civilization 7 out here. You know, Bear rules his Spanish Empire with an iron claw. But every once in a while, just every once in a while, I need a little bit of help. Actually, I need a lot of help. Running a giant empire, and that is where you, yes, you, come in. If you've ever dreamed of telling a bear what to do on his own channel, you have found the right place right now with the Chat Council, people. So let me go ahead, let me get things running and checking and going and all the great stuff that we got. Please tell me we don't have another update. Okay, we do not have another update. We had one the last time. I had to vamp for a minute. I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do now? But we made it through, people. We made it through together? Why is this not coming up? Hold on 1 second here, people. What the hell's going on here? For crying out loud. Let me see. Okay, click. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. All right, let's see if the
U.S. Navy actually helped you with that
why?
scene, right?
What the heck?
And the servicemen and women are here tonight. Thank you all for being here.
What the hell's going on here? Hold on just 1 second, people. There is something definitely funky going on with Bear here. Did I leave something on? Hold on 1 second here, people. Why am I hearing voices in my head, for crying out loud? That is not a good thing. All right, is it the news? Hold on. Superman? Nope, not that one. Okay. All right, I had that. We had a story the other night with my other show. We were talking about Tom Cruise and his Mission Impossible movie and making a world record. And that what was going on in Bear's head. I kept hearing Tom Cruise. I'm like, I'm not going crazy. Not at all, people. Not just yet. Not just yet, people. So, okay. All right, there we go. I guess it would help if we had checked that prior to going live here. But, that's why, Bear does a live show because he does stupid things in the meantime that he has to vamp for and to stretch things out for one momento. Been here for 2 seconds, says P-Money. Already failed at the professional show attempt. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for believing in a bear. I definitely appreciate that. All right, let's see if everything works here. And where is my mouse? There it is. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see if the sound works. Why is it not working? Oh, for crying out loud. All right. Well, give me a second here, people. I can hear myself. What the hell's going on here, man? Anyways, people, long story short, here we are. Charlemagne the King. We are ruling Spain with an iron claw. And we left off just last time. We had conquered. Well, not really conquered. We had settled part of the New World. Well, what I'm calling the New World, it was just an island, but that's all right. We came all the way over here and founded Holy Toledo. Holy Toledo has been founded, so hopefully we're going to be sending some treasure ships here shortly. I got to get some resources first, but all right. Well, Bear is crazy, just not about this. Thank you. Thank you so much for your... There we go. There is the sound. I know I'm not going crazy, people. Not insane. I've already been stamped. I've got out of the insane asylum. They had it right on Bear's claw. Not insane. Not insane. I wanted to make that clear. I want to make that clear to everyone here. All right. Anyways, we are here as Spain. We started out as Greece, and then for reasons still unsure to Bear in this crazy game, we became the Spaniards, led by a Frenchman. That's all right. We were going to war against Tyrion Tubman, so go figure, people. Go figure. I have no idea. Need to send a mission. I thought we are. I think we got one on the way, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there he is right there. So, we will find out if they go across ocean tiles. But yeah, I got one ready to go, P-Money. Not to worry. Not to worry. So, anyways, long story very short. We are definitely straddling the continent here in the northern part. From Chloe all the way over to Cricket Town. And from Santa's Workshop all the way down to Taruga here. We've got a large empire. In fact, we're at 14 out of 10 cities. So we're a little bit over what's called our settlement limit. But that's all right. I might want to settle another place right along here before anybody else does. But I need to go through a turn here first, people. It is turn number 67. It is 1060 AD. Where do I want to look while everything's going on? We'll look over here. Holy Toledo. Let's go, people. Let us go into the future here. All right. Somehow I gained experience points. Yay. I don't know how. Oh, okay, because of this this guy right down here. Okay. All right. Well, I've got 2 ships. We can kind of flank them from each side and then take him out. Maybe I can send. Where is my archer? There we go. There is a heavy archer. Let's weaken him first. Let's go ahead and do that. There we are. Take that, ship. Did it do much damage? It did. It did quite a bit of damage. All right. Good deal. You know, I might just want to let them just keep attacking my guy here and get the experience points out of it. That might not be a bad idea either. That's all right. All right, respond to diplomatic action, people. That's where you come in. Find out how we... Oh, for crying out loud. Patchouli has denounced your military presence on their border. I'm not trying to attack you, Patchouli. You need to chill the F out, man. Get the heck off of the streets of L.A. and go back home where you belong. If you know what I mean. We will accept. P-Money, I tell you what, I am ahead of the curve. We were here on Saturday night. I says, watch out for those Waymo cars out in California. People are getting a little aggravated. Next thing I know, the next day, they're setting fire to Waymo cars. I'm like, aha! I told you, people. I told you, Bear was right there in the knowledge, man. All right, let's see. Your diplomatic action, research action collaboration with Confucius has completed. I'm still waiting here on some more stuff, but okay. Thank you. Thank you. What's his face? Confucius. Confucius say. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, there's that. And our knight was attacked. Well, you're just angry because I, like, razed your city and took over your island. And, you know, exploiting your resources to send back home. You know, colonizing. That sort of thing. They'll be protesting outside of my detention facilities shortly. I had no idea robot cars were involved in deporting immigrants. It's the beeping. They can't stand it. They're like, I can't stand it. I'm going back home. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, they just can't stand it, man. Cannot. All right. Anyhow. Okay, what was I going to be doing here with the city? Oh, Pat. Huh. Might not be a bad idea to the wharf. That might not be a bad one. I kind of like the wharf, or maybe also produce missionary would be a good one. A merchant would be a good one. A settler would also be pretty good. How much to purchase the settler? 10,000 gold. Or excuse me, 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold. I only got 1822, so maybe do a settler there? It would take me 9 turns. What would a wharf give you? Other than photon torpedoes. It would give me plenty... Yeah, I'm in the spot. It would give me plenty of growth here in the city of Pat. Actually, let me see, what is our growth rate? We got a long ways to go, 23. So having one of those would definitely help out, for sure. What is this? Harriet Tubman. That's where our missionary went, for crying out loud. Okay, do I have one of my own? Yeah, I got one of my own. Okay. And Pat is still under Catholic, so we're good there. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about the wharf. Maybe the research. Get to that pretty quickly. Or a settler. I'd say a wharf or missionary, not a settler right now. What do you think about research, P-Money? Let's see, a wharf would take me 6 turns. Missionary would take me 5 turns. And a research would take 11 turns, P-Money. 11 turns. So, I think we had 9. That was what we had left. 8 we had left. Shipbuilding 2. Combat strength for naval units, and all embarked land units may enter deep ocean terrain. That's where I had the question. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look here. This will give us our answer really quickly. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, bear, for crying out loud. Here he is. Here he is. Okay. Can I go across? I can. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, so I can make it over there, not a problem. Okay. So when it says the frickin'... Okay, this is confusing. All embarked land units may enter deep ocean terrain. Okay, that was a embarked unit. He entered ocean terrain just fine. Maybe it's just the straight units here. Let's try that. That went into a ocean... Why do you... What the heck? 11 sounds, a turn sounds like a lot, says P-Money. What does research do? It would allow me to get this quicker, but I'm trying to figure out... 3 combat strength, fine. I could definitely do that. We're already researching it, so it's no big deal. I was trying to get all embarked land units may enter deep ocean terrain. It looks like they can. So I have no idea what that gives you. That's odd. If you remember the previous game, the reason that we were able to send units over here was because it was in a army, which is the strangest thing. But I could send my army across the ocean terrain without the shipbuilding. But I've got shipbuilding, which allows just the regular units to go in there, the embarked, what they called. But I'm getting this extra technology, which allows me to do what I'm already doing. This is a weird game. Firaxis games, for crying out loud. Okay, so I probably don't need to research shipbuilding too, other than just to get it going to go do something else here. So, okay. All right. I say wharf, but if you prefer research, I'd be okay. What would Mrs. P-Money have to say? That's what I want to know. All right, we'll do a wharf. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll help us grow. It's fine. All right. Ooh, get 7 there. Holy cow. Let's see. That would probably be the best place to put it, though. Right now. I do like the 7. That'd be pretty cool. But, no, let's go ahead and do it there. Let's go ahead and do it there. I think we'd be cool with that. Wouldn't have to build over anything. Okay. She says, I'm literally just about to plant down a wharf here. Unless it's spelled wharf. No, W-H-A-R-F. A-R-F. Not a Klingon. Not a Klingon. All right, well, actually, let's do this. Let's, how do I, come on, get out of this. There we go. All right, let's just ask the question, how much to purchase? 580. We're making 363 a turn. I could buy one of these. So that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and do research. Go ahead and put that in. Here we go. There we go. I say wharf. She says research. You don't have to be sorry because we're going with what Mrs. P-Money has to say. So we are doing research. So hopefully we'll see this come down. Again, I probably don't need it right away. I thought I was going to need it, but apparently I don't because the game rules are just strange. But it'll allow me to get to the other research, which is fine. Get to that a little bit quicker, so I'm cool with that. Definitely cool with that. Alright, the missionary can stay. I'm going to have them stay just to keep an eye on Harriet Tubman here. I don't need anybody else, right? We're all good. We're all good. I think we're all good here. Alright, missionary, you can stay there. Here's my units. Oh, I should have looked to see how many he had left. Oh, he's got a full complement. 4. Okay, excellent. Alright, army guy, stay there. Missionary, let's see, where was I sending them? He's got 1 turn left. Okay, everybody is converted over. I guess I'll send it up here to a duelist. What I might do is just take the guy and just send him up here just to kind of explore and see what's up here. So that might be a good option here. I'm assuming that the ocean up here comes around and you can kind of go through. Obviously, you can't go through his territory, but you kind of come through this area here. So I'm assuming there's ocean up there, but I'd like to double check. Double check on that for sure. All right, there is that missionary. Oh, okay. Yeah, I needed him to convert probably a rural area. Let's go down here and see if it's there. This is kind of annoying because I got to figure out where. So they got Athens here. One of them is Catholic. The other one is whatever, Sikhism. Rural is what. Oh, okay. Now it says that. If I could only see it with the frickin' thing in the way. But it does say rural Sikhism. Okay, so there we go. There's a rural spot. That's where it was. Athens, Catholic, majority, 25 gold. There we go, people. Just as the woman chooses the bear over the man. And the bear chooses the woman. Do I still... Hold on 1 second here, P-Money. Hold on 1 second. Did I still have it? Please tell me I still had it. Was this it? No, this wasn't it. Was that? I took it out. Oh, shoot, I took it out. I actually had one of those, P-Money. I had a meme of the TikTok bear and the women. And I don't think that... I don't think this is it. I think this is something else. Oh, I didn't realize I had my thumbnail in there. Okay, here we go. That would help. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not even on my hard drive here. So, that's a lot of stuff for nothing. But there you go. I do have one, though. I might hopefully bring it tomorrow. I like that. Keep missionary as a scout unless one of your places get converted by the enemy religions. Well, I do want to... Here's the question that I had. Is one of the reasons that we took over Santa's workshop up here because it was actually Harriet Tubman's religious city, religious founding city here. So I figured, okay, let's take it over. She wouldn't have a religious city anymore, so she wouldn't be able to send any missionaries. Obviously, I was wrong because she's sending missionaries. So I'm wondering if you, like, convert her entire, like, all her cities. I would have to come all the way down here, right? Nope, those are converted. So what I might do is just convert this city here and just see what happens. Well, no, I couldn't do it because he only has one. So I'll go ahead and use him as a scout. I might bring one of the other missionaries. I'm going to see what this one does, and then I might bring this missionary up. But we're keeping 1 or 2 in kind of defense. So that's what we're doing with the missionaries. And I got to keep an eye out here for any other missionaries. Looks like they're sending a settler. Patchouli is somewhere. I don't know where he's going to settle, though. He might settle right there. That would be a bad spot, but he could. He could. All right, anyways. Anyhow. So there's a couple of my units coming around. Yes, excellent. And I can't quite reach him, but I can at least come around here and, scare him. Hand signals or, all sorts of stuff like that. All right. 95 out of 100 off for crying out loud. Let's just go ahead and bring him around. What the heck? We'll flank this other ship. And if it doesn't work, I was going to upgrade that, but I'll hold off for a minute. And we'll sink his battleship here, and that should be the end of Tatoichion. Should be the end of him. All right. Let's see. What I might do later on, I'm not going to do it right away, but I might bring my army commander back over to the main continent. I'm going to leave a couple units here, but I might bring the army commander back over and start to produce some more units to put into that army. I might keep a couple units here, just not keep the army commander here. I might keep like the archer, I might keep a knight, and I've also got a melee unit as well. So I probably didn't need to bring over this knight, other than just to see that I could go into the ocean here. That's nice. So I might bring him back. I might actually bring the knight up here just to scout out some stuff. I don't know. I haven't figured it out just yet. Yeah. Let me think on that for a second. But yeah, that's probably the idea that I'm going to do with the army guy here. Actually, I've already got... Yeah, I've got one... Yeah, I've got plenty of these knights here. So I can leave both of them here, really. I don't need two knights over here, though. I'll leave two knights. Sorry, people. I'm going back and forth on this. You get to hear Bear's thought process. All right, we are bringing... Oh, yeah, that's right, the scout. Could the scout go? Apparently it can. Okay. Well, let's do it. Let's find out. Let's see what we got here. All right, a sea... Try saying that 3 times fast. All right, people, gather around. It is time for chat council time. A seaside structure by the seashore holds a great meeting room of all the nearby clans. Here they decide conflicts through long debate and careful persuasion. That doesn't sound like a bunch of clans to me, but okay. Seek to understand the... Oh, for crying out loud. Ay. Of course. Of course. Okay. All right. Well, Bear's thought process include the word salmon every 10 seconds. Here we go. All right, Peabody. Well, here's the question. Number 1, Bear, why didn't you wait till your ship got over here instead of sending your scout? That would have been the first one. The second one. So I've got the scout. I want to bring him over here to this continent and start exploring. I am 1, possibly 2 turns away from that. Otherwise, I'd have to wait, I don't know, 20, 15 turns or something like that to bring another scout over here. So... I could understand their rhetoric and have my scout completely destroyed, but I get 200 culture out of it. Or I could say, no way, Jose, and say 100 science, which I do need, and keep, hopefully, the scout and bring him down here and start exploring. Now here's the downside. It could just be like these 3 squares here and that's it, and he's got like a city down here and I can't go past that. So, P-Money, what say ye out here? Culture or science? Culture or science, people? Where the heck is my Amy as well? She'd be on this, like white on rice, I suppose. Keep the scout and get the science, he says. Okay, hopefully I get to keep the scout. I don't know. Alright, leave the coast. Get the heck out of here. And yes, my whole household is integrated. That's what you say. That's what you say. But I will reluctantly go along with that. Leave the coast. Get the heck out of there. Okay. Well, it was what, 8 or 7 last time, so we got it down to 5. Excellent. I'm only getting 49 a turn, so it basically jumped me up 2 turns, so yay. So I'll send this scout down here. I just don't know where his borders are, so I want to definitely get him on the land here. Number 1, to be able to get him to heal. I think he's like 99. Excuse me, 98% damage. 98% damage, so there's that. But we'll go ahead and bring the other ship up this way as well. And have both of them explore. My wife and daughter, the moment they hear science, they always scream, "Science! Science! Do 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 do." Now I got that song stuck in my head. All right. Anyways, we're gonna leave him there for right now, and that's it, people. That is the extent of my turn so far. So I want to keep an eye on Harriet Tubman here as we go from turn 68, 1070 AD. Let's go, people. Let's see what we have in the future here. Oh, okay. How did she? Okay, well, she somehow transferred her stinking religion over to mine. Hang out loud. I have no idea how that happened. Low happiness. What? How dare you people? Wait a minute. Aren't we under like a celebration? Nope, not yet. 101 turns. Holy moly, we need to get happy, people. We need to definitely get happy. All right, Pat is brimming with discontent. What? Why? We should assign happiness resources. Station a commander in the settlement. Or invest happiness infrastructure here. We trust and confidence in your rule. Gold will flow once again. All right. Where did she convert? I'm guessing right here, which is it's an urban district. So I don't know how it could be a rural district, but apparently I'm assuming right there. I don't see any other units. So let's go ahead. Let's pick our missionary and go up here. And I guess it doesn't matter where she converts it at, just as long as it's either a rural or a district or even the city. And I guess it now tells you. Although it's covered over, thanks for your access games, but I can see Earl, so I'm assuming rural, which is what it happened to be. So this is a great explanation here, P-Money, of what I'm trying to do as far as defense with my monks here. So I had the monk here. He was just kind of stationed here, hanging out. We had Harriet Tubman here. She converted... You know what? She probably moved out of there and then used this spot to convert, I would assume. Anyways, we'll do that. We got our guy here. We'll convert back over. So essentially, she just wasted a turn there with her unit. And I have 1 extra conversion than she does. So even though this might be full, it's 3. Where mine is 4, and it was full. So she can try and convert. I'll just reconvert? Unconvert? How does that work? Unconvert, I suppose. No, I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, we're putting them back. We're putting the faith back in it, people. So she will run out of turns that way before I do. So that's basically what we're doing, is we're playing defense right now. She's sending all this stuff offensively, but it's not going to matter. Not going to matter. And then what I might do is flip the script on her. Do I have a temple around here? Yeah, I do have a temple. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Axum, and I'm going to go to the... I can't do it? Oh, here we go. Missionary. 500 gold, but I'm going to go ahead and do it, people. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send that missionary up to her capital city, convert that over, and see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen, but let's just go ahead and get this anyways. Oh! I love that. I love doing that. All right, so there is that. So that's generally the idea of what I'm trying to do there, P-Money. Generally the idea. You say unconvert, I say reconvert. Let's call it. No, let's not call the whole thing off. Not at all. Not at all. That's going to be a long way for that army guy. So, okay, let me go back to Pat. Oh, shoot, I should have checked it out beforehand. Well, let me do it this way then. Yeah, okay, so it came back up. It must have been her conversion over, so that must have been what it was. 95 turns is a long time, so let's check this out. Let's do this. What I can do is either an observatory or an inn. Let's see how much it is to purchase. The inn is 664 gold, and the observatory is the same thing. So, let me just take a look at Pat here real quick. Okay, what I'm looking for is, and this is going to be weird, but you see where it says down there, library and overbuildable. So the library was from last, what do they call that? Last era. So it's not really functional anymore. It makes a nice little district here, but it's not functional. So what I'm going to do is I'm either going to put a inn, or I'm going to put the observatory right here. Unless, no, that would be, well, maybe I could put it here next to this mountain. And start getting some happiness. So let's take a look at the observatory real quick. Actually, building it there would be better. We're up here. Actually, that would be even better. Let's go ahead and do that. This would give me 2. I'd have to build over that that farm, though. Why won't it allow me to build out? This is so strange. Okay, all right, anyways. This might be the one to do. Convert to an urban tile, yeah. 1 happiness. Science, I like it. I like it. All right. Okay, I'm a little nervous. There seems to be 3 guys on horses under Acer. I'm nervous what they are doing. Well, we'll look at that in just a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place this observatory. 600 and some odd. So it'll take me just above 1,000 here is what I'll have left. But there. Oh shoot! I queued it. I meant to purchase it. Observatory. Here we go. There we are. Poof. And what? How did it give me negative happiness? What the hell's going on here, man? For crying out loud. This game is so strange. I have no idea. Okay. All right. How did I get negative? I have no idea. All right. Well, yay, I guess. All right. Let's take a look. These guys. This is. Who is this? Patchouli, which is Rich coming from Patchouli telling me stay out of my territory when he's coming up to my territory. I should stay out of his territory, but he's coming near to my territory, so that's kind of weird. He's also got a settler here. He might build somewhere along here, maybe. He can't. He can't build there, so he'd have to build there or there, I would assume. All right. Yeah, I agree with expanding to the northeast. Well, apparently nobody else did because it was a negative. I have no idea how I get a positive happiness and somehow it turns into negative happiness, but whatever. Stupid game. I tell you. All right. I'll just keep them there. By the way, we had a giant army there in Asser, so no worries, Peabody. We're keeping them tight. We got another army over here, and I'm going to bring my third army back over to Athens, so we'll have it covered. All right, I got a missionary here. What was I trying to do with... Oh, okay, I needed him to convert. Let's see. Yes, Sikhism, but where? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, where? Okay, all right, so, all right. Okay, so obviously it's not rural. Oh, is this him? Yeah, that's, okay, that's him. That's him, okay. Sometimes these units get lost. I have a hard time seeing them. Okay, here we go. And hopefully that'll help out the happiness. Let's see if this goes up. Actually, hold on. Let me... Athens, -11 for some reason. Okay. So I guess that has to do with religion. Spread the religion. Catholic majority. Okay. Yay. Again, defense. We're playing defense with our guys here. All right, Athens. It's now -8. How is it still negative? I have no idea. Well, whatever. Oh, I'm almost ready to build the Casa de whatever. Awesome. So it just gives me gold. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I can build an inn somewhere right around here, and that'll or a observatory. That might help too. So, but I'd like to get some gold. Definitely want to get some gold. All right. Oh, okay. This is the what did they call that? The Conquistador. So this will give me a kind of a unique thing. Let's check this out, people. Conquistador time. What a beautiful name. Casa del whatever. Yeah. All right. Okay, I guess he has to be in the city. Yeah, it'll be next turn. We'll find out next turn, though. That'd be cool. All right, and I've got my... Can I do it here in the water? Let's just see. I don't know. Probably not, but let's find out just in case. Nope. All right. Did I have another turn? Nope. All right, so next turn we will convert Toledo. Wait, hold on. I've already converted. Wait, how did we already send over a... I thought this was the first missionary. Okay. Well, we will make sure that they're a Catholic, just to make sure. And just to make more sure we've got our conquistador here, just to, you know, beat any of, you know, those, you know, stinking, crazy thoughts of religion from any of the other native villages out there. We're gonna make sure that they get their minds right on the Catholic religion out here. Alrighty. Alright, so I could probably... Can these attack from 2 away? Oh, here's his... What is that? Trade ship. Okay. No. Apparently you could not attack from distance. Okay, so I brought this guy all the way over here, and I can't attack from distance, so I'll probably just take him out with the heavy archer. Alright, fine. No! Okay, well... Well then, we'll just surround them. What the hell? I'm in no hurry with these boats. Ships, whatever. We'll just park this guy right in front of him. He's like, haha, where are you gonna go now, pal? Double Catholic, yes. What do they call that? Severely Catholic? Something like that. Actually, I want to check and see this guy's he's doing pretty good here. Pretty good. I might bring in leadership the next time. That's a good one. Zeal. If you're not at war, the zeal is great. 5% yield. It's really cool. Panthers 1-0. Wait, it's over? No. No, it can't be over. I saw where the Rats scored the last time. Urgh. That face-licking weirdo. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. And then I hear he's going to go to Toronto next year. It's like, oh, for crying out loud. We go from Florida to Toronto, and still got to face the dang Rat. Urgh. No, no. No, no. No, no. So it's not the end of the game, I'm assuming. Okay. Not the end of the game just yet here. We got P-Money keeping a close eye for us. Thank you, sir. Doing the work that Bear just won't do. I would watch it, maybe if it's coming on ABC or something. Hold on, let me check. See if it's on ABC. Hey, watch it there. I don't have Max and I don't have the other one, so I don't know. Pardon me, people. 1 second, hockey talk here. Very important. I gotta keep my Canadian viewers in with it here. No, god dang it. What am I doing here? TNT True Max. I've got none of those, so I can't watch it. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just be crying into my beer anyways. True Max on Thursday. Yeah, I know last year they had some on ABC, but apparently not. Good old CBC here in Canada. Okay, first period. First period. Okay. Well, they'll come back. Don't worry about it. Just, you know, make sure you, you know, take out Bob. You know, just come out with the stick and just smack him upside the head. You know, the refs aren't looking, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine, man. No worries about nothing, man. All right, the long-awaited trek down here. Find out what's going on. And hey, all right. Actually, this would be a treasure resource for me if I build something. There's chocolate too. Look at there, cocoa. All right. So there's kind of a gap in between here. So let me at least get this guy on some solid ground. I might want to have him just kind of heal for a little bit, but it's nice. I thought maybe their border might extend down this way, and all I get is like these three or four, you know, squares, and that would be about it. I would have wasted everything, but no. Luckily there. So probably come this way is what I'm guessing. He's probably got some stuff up here and then some stuff over here. So we're going to get a better idea of what Ian's looking like here and how many cities and towns he's got. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the ship here. Let me think on that. All right, our missionary here, let's take him. You know what? I'm going to take him off-road. Way off-road into the water, actually. Oh, shoot, I didn't know that I could. Okay. Okay, so apparently this kind of hooks around, it looks like. So not bad. I'll put him in the water here and kind of see what's going on. P-Money says, we'll heal, but don't wait too long to use the settler. You remember what waiting too long has gotten you in the past. Let me see what's over here first. That is a long way off, number one. Number two, I'm way over my limit. That's what's contributing to the unhappiness that I have going on. Number three, if I was going to make another city, it'd probably be right around here. Number one, just to kind of block anybody from putting a city in here. That's kind of the big thing. It's kind of a big kind of gap in between these cities, and I don't really have a great way of getting into the cities. I'd have to come through Taruga or come all the way around. So if somebody else planted a city right there, that would not be Not be too good for old beer here. I still have no idea what the chains are. The heck are the chains for? I guess they're still under occupation? I guess? I don't know. I have no idea. Is Santa's workshop? Yep. Okay, I guess they're under occupation of some kind. Okie doke. Well, anyways, people, that is turn number 69, 1080 AD. I'm just going to keep an eye down here on Pat and keep an eye on our good friend Harriet Tubman here, people. Yep, okay, so it disappeared, so she did her last conversion. So what I'll do is I'll just convert it back over. So she lost her missionary. I've got a missionary right here. No, not that one. This guy. I'm going to bring them up here and convert this city over. And then hopefully I don't have to deal with their stinking missionaries anymore. Ruth had to giggle the moment you said turn number 69. Let's turn number 70 now. So there you go. Well, I tell her that I am a professional broadcaster here. And even though I would love to chuckle at the old 69 number, I did not, people. I did not. Very, very professional. Yep. What happened? Siri? What's going on here? Okay. Yeah, whatever. Whatevs. All right, anyways, where am I at? Narrative choice time, people. Narrative choice time. Spanish Baroque. If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it. The beauty of the plaza draws many visitors to witness Spain's prosperity. I guess I built the Casa de whatever. With them come new ideas that influence Spanish artists to create masterpieces. The Casa de Contrastacion, I apologize, people. The Casa de whatever, it has space for one final painting. And the people see this as the perfect opportunity to celebrate a fresh style. So shall we celebrate realism with an aristocratic portrait? And that would give me 375 culture. Or should we embrace mannerism with a religious portrait? And that's going to give me 750 happiness towards the next celebration. That's a good one. That is definitely a good one. So I can either get closer to another celebration, which is always great, or I could get very close, possibly even getting the next culture that we need to do. Get the happiness, says Peabody. Well, is that a unanimous decision out here? One must ask. Spanish Baroque. If it ain't Spanish Baroque, don't fix it. Heyo. Heyo. Alright, well, apparently that is the unanimous decision in the P-Money household. Rue says we just passed 69 to get happy. She's apparently 12. Okay, well, let's... She's apparently over 18, let's just say, Peabody. Let's not go there with that. I'm not James Gunn, if you know what I'm saying out here. All right, happiness. Happiness indeed, people. Happiness indeed. So let's see how close we are. Oh, 71 turns. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. I need to increase this by, like, a lot. Okay. All right. Well, there's that. All right, let's see. The agenda of the world announcer has changed your relationship, hopefully for the better. It looks like it. We're good. I think we're good, man. All right, our settlement of Madrid has been firmly converted. Oh, for crying out loud. Where are they? Oh, there's like two of them. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, missionary fella, you got your work cut out for you here. Okay. Great. Great, because I've still got this guy over here as well. So all right. Let's get back over here. Convert Madrid back over. God, this is... You see why I got to do this, Peabody, because they would come in and just convert every city. I would lose a whole bunch of happiness along with religion. So yeah, this is man. And $500 a pop, or 500 gold a pop. That's not too cheap either. Sparta! They finally get growing. Well, congratulations. It's about time. -10 for some reason. I don't know why, so I definitely need some happiness for sure. So, probably this one, or maybe this one down here. Either or is fine by me. 2 growth, 1 growth, and a production. Don't necessarily need the production. I'm fine on gold, so let's just go ahead and do the happiness. It's -10, so let's bring it at least down to -8. I just want to know why there's so much negative happiness going on here. All right, there we go. Nice little farm there for Sparta. Looks pretty good. South says Peabody. There we go. Right on, right on. 26 happiness. We're getting up there, people. Slowly. Now it's still negative. God dang it. What the hell is going on with this game, man? I should just buy a temple just for the hell of it. I might just do that. What the heck? Why not? Let's just go ahead and build our... Let me just see what these things are over here. Quick, hold on. 1, 2... Desert. Desert. 2. I might build it there. That might not be a bad... Well, no, I don't have anything to build over there. Yeah, I'll build it right there. How about we do that? I know I'm spending a lot of money here, but gosh dang it, this unhappiness has got to bear here. All right, there we go, -6. So why does... Huh. Okay, so buildings have an effect, but the I don't know, man. This is kind of an odd one to bear here. LOL, now you are a religious leader. Make a temple just for the hell of it. There we are. There's our just for the hell of it temple. So, yeah, I have no idea why we're just so low on happiness. Where is it? -34. So, Pat, -4. Oh, building maintenance. Oh, I had no idea I had building maintenance that's causing... What? Why? Why does building maintenance cause unhappiness? So I built a... Okay, that explains it. That explains it. So I built a building in Pat to help out with the happiness. I built the, what was it? The observatory. But yet my building maintenance says that I have negative happiness. So I built the building for 1 happiness, but the building negative is 3. Okay. Alright, whatever. -8 over here in Lesterville. Lesterville's really unhappy for some reason. -6, -3, -3, -11 for Cricket Town for some reason. I have no idea why. This is odd. I can't figure this out. Like, all of a sudden, we just celebrated a celebration, and now all of a sudden, we had plenty of happiness as we were fighting a literal war and everybody was against us. But yet now we're in peace, and we get negative This is just, boy. Lesterville misses Amy and Melissa, wondering where they are. Probably doing a... Probably doing a reading, if I remember correctly. Holy Toledo, we get to grow. Well, okay, P. Money, here is my question for you here today. What I could do, -5, I crying out loud. I have the option to go ahead and get spices as my treasure resource. So that'll help me, I believe, get me going and start build the treasure fleets, which is the big thing that I need for this age. So I could start with that. But I also have this one up here and this one up here. Now I got to grow the town. This would give me, I think, I hope, I don't know, happiness. And then I'd get to the horse. And this would give me a sea resource. And then I could go and get, what is this? Spices as well. Pima says grow north. So I would get this one and then save the horses for the next time. Or... Man, I'm really tempted to get these spices. Actually, hold on. Let me see one thing here real quick. Okay, so it doesn't have anything in Toledo town, so I could put the spices there if I needed to. What was it? Culture and influence. That's what that would give me. Man, P-Money, I'll go with you here because it will get us horses. It will get us that. I can also build a district there and then get to it pretty quickly, but no, I'd rather just organically grow the town. Yeah, I could build another district there and would be fine. Gosh. It's killing me. Killing me here. Okay, alright. It is called the Chat Council. It is called the Chat Council. So let's go ahead. And it will allow us to grow quicker. So that's a nice thing. Alright, we'll go ahead and do it. There we go. So we got another farm there. See, that brings up the horses. So that will allow us to also do a treasure resource. So it's going to take me 6 more turns. 6 more turns to get this resource here. Or this one up here, whatever I decide. And then I'll need to grow this area to get this one right here. So hopefully not too very far off, I'll have 3 resources here at Holy Toledo. And away we go. Which, by the way, let me just double check. Yeah, I can't do anything with my missionary there since it's already got Catholic, so go figure on that one. But let's check out what our conquistador will do. Alright, so he's there, and why can I not? Must be on a title with a navigable river. What? Activate in distant lands on a navigable... Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, well, that's a bust. Civilization 7. Read the fine print. Terrific. Okay, great. Well, that was a bust. That was a big bust right there. Okay, next. Let's see. Patchouli. What the hell do you want this time, Patchouli? 12 gold per turn. I'll take that. It's going to take me forever to get back up there, but I will definitely take 12 gold a turn. For sure, sir. For sure. Explain what the conquistador problem is. Okay. Click. Okay, here is our conquistador. Now it's not even... Okay. My interpretation of it was you send the conquistador over to, you know, your new lands over here, and it gives you a special person. So that's what we did. He's like, okay, just send my guy over there, and we're going to get a... not a special person. He is a special person, and it would give us whatever. It might give us science. It might give us happiness. It might give us, culture. It might give us another unit. A bonus, essentially. So that's what I was doing. I sent him over here. I thought I had to be in the town. Apparently not. You have to be, and it says it all the way down here in the fine print. Activate on a distant land. That's what I thought we had to do. It was there. On a navigable river. See, 50 gold for every tile of this river. On standard speed, must be on a tile with a navigable river. So, obviously, this is an island. Obviously, number one, there's no rivers on there. Number two, there's no navigable rivers on there. There's none on here. There's none on here. Let's just say I were to build. Let's just say, for example, I were to build a city right here. This is not a navigable river. It's a river, not a navigable one. So what I would need to do is bring him over to. Let me find. This is a good one right here. So let's just say. Well, no, I couldn't even say that because it's not on a distant land. Oh God, this is so stupid. Okay, so this is a navigable river right here. You can see how it's wider than this river right here. You can also see the boat in there as well, so he can travel up and down the river as a kind of a normal sort of ocean or coastal tile. It's a river tile. It's a navigable river tile. So I needed the conquistador on a navigable river on a distant land. Which, unless there's another island out here somewhere that has enough squares, enough tiles to be able to have a navigable river, I just wasted that unit. I can't do anything with him. I don't even think I can fight with him. I have no idea what he does other than just be a special unit. Terrific. So, it was a complete waste of time. Complete waste of time. Thank you, Firaxis Games. God dang it, man. Alright, anyways. Alright, choose production. Well. We now get to ask Mrs. P-Money what she would like to do with her own town here. Conquistadors are there to look pretty. Apparently, they have no other use other than to be there to look pretty. He's got 5 movement. See, even there it doesn't say it. A great person with 1 charge can only be trained in cities with a wharf, and the specific conquistador received is random. So basically your bonus you get is random. That's why I can't tell you what he gives you. Each conquistador can only be received once, so I can't go multiple places with the same guy. And can only be activated in distant lands, which that's what the island is. That's where you see the treasure resources, with the little wind icon. That's what a distant land would be called. In other words, I couldn't do it on this continent here. It wouldn't give me anything. If I went over to, like, Pat, for example, I think it's on a navigable river, I couldn't do anything with him there. He has to be on a completely different island, different continent. Cost increase per conquistador trained can always embark in an ocean. It doesn't say anything about a navigable river. So you build the unit and it doesn't even tell you that it needs to be in a navigable river. Unless it's just unique to that specific conquistador, but why would I want to build another one if it's going to give me the same thing? And it cost me 700 gold. So, like, I would either lose 4 turns or 700 gold just to find out whether or not that's just a random thing in and of itself. So, it doesn't even tell you there. God dang it. Hold on one second. Pardon me, people. Pardon me. I got a little bit of an issue here. Let's see. Conquistador. Okay, let's see. Does it say? Great person with 1 charge, random, So you want in distant lands. It doesn't say anything about rivers. Doesn't say anything about frickin' rivers. Killing Aztecs for sure, but not rivers. Conquistadors were difficult to control and unsuited for proper positions of authority, so the Spanish Empire shifted from exploration to colonization. These explorer soldiers were phased out in favor of governors and colonial staff. I guess I could use him as a scout. I don't know if I probably can't go into other territories, but I guess I could use him as a scout. That's about the best I could do. God dang it. All right, what are the options for Ruthtown? Well, at number one, we could always do the science. We can always do that. We're definitely not doing a conquistador. We do a missionary, just kind of keep up. Well, no, we can't right now because I got to convert that over. So that I might purchase it later. A merchant might not be a bad idea, although I got plenty of gold. We can kind of set up with the settler. I worry about producing an inn or a bazaar because it's like, yeah, okay, it gives you happiness, but then I just found out that apparently buildings cause unhappiness for some reason unexplained to Bear until just now when he had to figure it out. I'm wondering if it had something to do with the update. I have no idea. So, we can build, I hesitate doing another building, P-Money, because I don't know what it's going to do to our happiness. I would recommend either research, 7 turns, or a missionary, or a merchant. That would only take me 1 turn. Oh, no, I can't do a missionary. So maybe a merchant first and then do a missionary might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. Sounds like you're already leaning towards science anyways. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind, but a merchant isn't bad either. Or we can just start getting started on the art. We're going to bring our army commander back over. Probably put him into Athens. So I might want to start on some more units here. That might be the other option here. But it is her town. And I'm not gonna step on any feet over here. So you let me know what she decides. What does a merchant do? Exclamation point, she asked. Basically, I go in, but I think I've already got one that's going to this town right here, if I remember correctly. Basically, it gives you gold, and also when you go to one of these other civilizations out here, they kind of like that when they trade with you, because you actually are giving them gold. And I believe you get a resource out of it, if I'm not mistaken. So, it gets you either gold or a resource, and, nice stuff from the other civilization. They say, hey, he's trading with us, he can't be all that bad. I mean, he's evil, but he's not that evil. Leaning towards a merchant, that's not a bad idea because it only takes 1 turn and we can kind of figure out what we want to do the next time. So let's do it. It might take a little while to get that merchant to where he needs to go, but by that I think it'll be all right. All right, Athens, let's see. What was I going to do? I was thinking about doing like inn or observatory, but I don't know now. I'm not so sure now. You know what? We could... Let's see, how far are we off from science here? Maybe science? I'm thinking maybe science or... I'm thinking either science or maybe another unit. And have them ready to go whenever the army kind of comes back. That might be a... I forgot I could build a boat. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Forgot all about that. But I don't need a boat right away. Maybe a catapult? Because I've got the catapults on the other side of the map there, so it might be a good idea to build one. Let me go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and build the catapult here. And when we have our army commander come back, we'll have at least one catapult unit in the army. I don't think that's a bad idea. And then, let me go back to it. And then maybe also a archer as well. There we go. So I got that queued up. There we go. There we go on that. So she converted, which I think was that tile right there, but she's gone. So that was the last conversion that she can do. And let's see, it doesn't say. It did say it before. Rural Catholic. So apparently she went to a district. So let's go to a district here. There we go. Yep. All right. There we go. So that converts it back, reconverts, unconverts, whatever. Pat. So basically, she sent her missionary down this way to convert me over. I was like, lady, that ain't happening. So I converted it back over. So basically, she just kind of wasted her missionary, other than the fact that I had to use some of my conversion points. But that's all right. I will do that for my guys here. As soon as you said catapult, I was all over it. All right. Well, good minds think alike out here. Silman of Madrid. Yeah. Let's see. Was he out of turns? Yeah. He moved all his turns. Keep your phony baloney religions out of Pat, Tubman. That's right. You know what's good for you. I smacked you down the last time. You don't want me to come back with the other smackdown. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, there is our army commander. So let me just, hold on. I've got a knight there. I've got a heavy archer there. And then I've got this guy right here. This guy right here. So let's go ahead and take our... No, not that guy. No, not that. Nope, not that. There we go. Let's go ahead and bring our army commander back over. I don't think we're going to be fighting too much on that island. If we do, we got plenty of units, so we get back over pretty quick. I'm thinking about just kind of keeping him here in Athens. That way we'll have one over there at Axum. We'll have one in Asser, and we'll have one in Athens. So anything breaks out, we'll have an army guy pretty close by. I just need to kind of fill up his slots. There you go. There's a joke for 12-year-old Mrs. P. I meant 18 plus. Mrs. P. Hashtag one more turn. The game is getting depressed. Oh, really? Oh, the game against the Florida Panthers is getting depressing, eh? Refs not calling it the way they should, hey? Okay, getting depressing. I don't want to watch it anymore. I stuck in there, Peabody. Every single minute, including that last awful third period in Game 5, which was no bueno. I was going to be there, Peabody. I was literally going to be there for game... Not this one going on here. The Tampa Bay, Florida game. I was literally going to be there on Game 5. I literally had my cursor over the order button to order the tickets and be like 3 rows back from the penalty, which would have been a great place to be. I had the penalty box there, but yeah, I would have been very, very sad and disappointed for sure. For sure. All right, well, we will continue for a little bit longer here, P-Money. Just well, maybe another turn. Maybe another turn, and then we always have tomorrow, man. We always got tomorrow. All right, there is that army commander. I might want to put another like melee unit in with him. So that might not be a bad idea. But yeah, I've got an army commander there. I've got one up here, I thought. Where is he? I thought I had him up here. No. Where is my army commander? Did I bring him? Oh, he's over here. Is he? Where the heck is that army commander at? Hold on. I have 3 of them. There's the heavy archer. Where the heck is that other? Okay, I got one in Asser. Right, there's that one. Pardon me, people. Pardon me. I gotta find my units. I've lost my units. In addition to my mind as well. So there is the other one. Right there. So there should be a third. I had 3 of them, right? Or did I only have 2? Okay, no, there is Asser. Yeah, there is that one. I thought I had another one. They didn't get destroyed, did they? Huh. Okay, interesting. Hopefully he'll appear some later point. Could have sworn I had 3 of them. Alright, there's that. My units. Oh! I have another missionary? Where the heck did where did he come from? Okay, well. Alright. Convert. Convert urban. And I'm assuming I gotta convert rural as well. He is out of turns there. At least we got half of it. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I thought I had 3 as well, P-Money. I'm like, where did it go? Let's see, that's just a regular old knight. See, this is what happens. That you get lost. Hold on. It says, hold on. I can join the army. Where is it? Oops! I didn't want it. What the heck? Is it here? Okay, I'm trying to click on it. It might be here in Pat, although I don't see it. Heavy archer. No. There's the missionary. There is the knight. There's that guy. I can upgrade him at some point. There's the archer. Yeah, I thought he was around here. I thought I'd stationed him here in Chloe. Ah, boy. I don't know, man. Oh, here he is. He was right outside of Chloe. See, this is what I mean, people. This is what okay, let me back up. Now that I know where I'm looking, yeah, he's right there, but holy cow. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to have him, I'll just wake him up, and that way I just got to keep hitting that space button, but at least I'll know where he's at. Yeah, I can't believe I lost that. Yeah, okay, so he's in Chloe. We've got one in Asser, and then we've got one coming over here to Athens. So that's how we'll kind of distribute everything. All right, so I apologize, people. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there. I was just like, what the heck is going on, man? All right, missionary. Well, I can't convert anything there, so, well, I don't know, man. It's hard to tell if that's my religion? Oh, goodness. I've got Lesterville that is being converted. Holy cow. I know Amy is not going to be appreciative of that. Okay, so I've got this guy there. How long would it take for him to get down there? 4 turns. Well, 5 turns. And missionary, let's see. 5 turns. 6 turns. Okay, I will leave the missionary on the continent to do that. And, oh, I was going to look at this. Hold on 1 second. Let's do the thing. Religion. What is... think it's either Ahsoka or Ian, I would assume. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert some stuff down here on this island. Here we go. So this would be offensive, right? I'm sending my missionaries on an offensive tour here instead of a defensive tour. Now, I could keep the missionary here up at Toledo. I could. And just kind of have him just kind of sit out just in case. What is this? That's a knight. Just in case I have another missionary come over here and convert it over. But since Toledo is not that far from Athens, it wouldn't be that much of a journey to get over there and reconvert, unconvert, whatever the hell. So I'm going to send him down here and keep Ian on his back toes. Or actually, this would be this fella, Lafayette. Whatever. Keep somebody on their back toes. Got to keep somebody on their back toes, for crying out loud. All right, heavy archer. I'll just have him just kind of hang out. Hang out there, and anybody that passes by will attack him. All right, command units. Cog. I'm just going to bring him back up here. We're going to heal him and then upgrade him. Let's see. No, I like moving the island missionaries south, since it's harder for them to convert your island since you are keeping them defensive. Well, maybe not. I don't know. This would probably be, you know, one of these three right here that comes over this way and tries to convert. Now, they're probably fighting in amongst themselves. Let's see. Let's go back to our religion. We're at 30%. We're doing fine. Closest one I have is Ian over here, so I gotta keep an eye on him. He's actually come up quite a bit. And let's see, Rome, Lafayette. That's Zoroastra, whatever it was. Peabody. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it. Anyways, that's his 9%. So, and let's see. Yeah, Confucius is not Confucianism. Go figure. He's Judaism. Listen, people, I didn't make this up. Just tell your Jewish friends that Judaism was founded by Confucius. And tell your Asian friends that Confucianism was founded by Patchouli for some reason. I don't know why. Whatever. What else, man? What else? All right. This guy, I need to bring him back and let him heal and also upgrade. So I will just bring him back to Cricket Town there. So we did what we needed to do here at Toledo. Now we just need that place to grow and get some spices and some horses, and we'll be on our way, people. We are almost 38%. Once we hit 50%, there's bad things going to be happening here. So let's just take a look and see where we're at here. We need to get more relics. Nobody's doing treasure fleets just yet, so that's good. Let's see. Oh, I have gotten two. I got that. Let's see, and then 5 districts. I don't need to worry about that right now. Let's see. What is it? It's military, right? Let's see. Oh, I gotta settle or capture something. Okay, I'm not even there yet. Okay, that's fine. But I need eventually 30 of these treasure fleets. I have not built one, but as soon as I built one, we'll at least get this little progress going. So that'll be good. That'll be good. All right, and we're taking our missionary just on a little journey around here and seeing what's going on. They got barracks. They've got libraries. They've got jade. Okay, interesting. They got a knight. Oh, it keeps going up, so that ought to be interesting. I doubt it covers, but the ice sheet could come down and it could lock us in. So this could be nothing but kind of a sea that's locked in. I'm seeing P-Money if it comes over here. And basically, could I send my ships up north? The Great Northwest Passage, if you will. So we'll see. All right. I really want to heal this guy, but I really want to see what's going on around here. So let's see how far he could. Yeah, let's just go there. Let's see what's there. Okay. All right, so we got plenty of space to explore here. I don't think we're going to be locked in unless one of these cities grows really quickly. So what I'm going to have this guy do is heal, because he's literally almost dead, people. Literally almost dead. All right, cog. What would I want to do with the cog? Let me just come up here and just get rid of these tiles. Aha! Settler. I might ghost this fellow right here. So it looks like he was heading up to Toledo. I remember he sent one up here. I don't know what happened to it. It might have got destroyed. It might sunk. I don't know. No idea. None whatsoever. All right, P-Money, it is almost 9:30 here. Would you like hashtag one more turn, or do you think we should leave it here? Leave it here and see what happens on the next go-around. Just trying to see if there's anything that's needing of Bear's attention here. I think we're doing all right. Let's see. Civics, New World Riches. This will get me the settlement limit. This is good because it will help me out with my happiness. It's the settlement limit that I believe is causing me a lot of grief with the happiness. Oh, actually, the El Esquatoral is something that would also help out with the settlement limits. +4 happiness on cities with 7 tiles of this wonder. Oh, within 7 tiles. Okay, that's a nice one. I like that. I have no idea what that is. What the heck is that? Yeah, here we go. Let's go. The royal site of San Lorenzo de Escorial, the residence of the King of Spain. Well, that ought to be a good one. It's built over the course of 2 decades by King Philip II, in addition to its function as an administrative building and royal residence. I think we're going to need a royal residence for Mrs. P. Money, if you know what I'm saying. The site contains a monastery, a cathedral, a library, if that wasn't enough, a university. Complex highlights the religious nature of Spain's imperial power. I'll say the crown and cross united in one glorious building. I like it. I like this. Please tell me this hasn't already been built. When it is built, El Escorial was envisioned as a nexus of Spain's past, present, and future. It is not only the administrative center for a new religious, mercantile, and expansionist empire, but the resting palace for its kings, and one might say queens, and home to relics and important documents. From here, Spain charted a course towards future greatness, and it didn't care who got in the way. Unless they were the English, and then that's that. And that's that. I like that. Please tell me nobody's built that. Please tell me. Okay, no. One of the cool things about the new patch is it will tell you if somebody is somebody's built that or not. So nobody's built that. It's Spanish civics anyway. So yeah, that would be a good one. I like it. 7 turns though. We can end it tonight. Tomorrow can be a longer episode. Ruth said he's not just almost dead, literally almost dead. Yes. I mean, like two health bars out of 100. That's not doing too well. So I wonder where I would build that, because it's got to be 7 spaces. So let's see, Cricket Town, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. You could possibly build it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe build it here. You would only have 2. Well, Sparta 3. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Would it do Acer? I doubt it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be just outside of Acer. Unless I moved it around somewhere. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it would do Kenji as well. So that'd be a good one. That would be a good one if we start to do that the next time. P-Money, remind Bear. It's going to be a while, but this World Wonder. Remind Bear the next game about the World Wonder whenever we get our Civic here. And I want to build it right here. Right outside Madrid. And that's going to be good. That's going to be a great... I don't build that many World Wonders, but that's going to be one that we definitely want to do. Definitely want to do. All right. Well, P-Money, it is 9:30 in the evening. And I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. You didn't really chat that much, but you came out, you sat in the chat, you hung out with Bear and P-Money, so I do appreciate you doing that, coming out and hanging out with us here, as we do every Monday and Tuesday evening. That's the Chat Council, people. Your option to tell Bear what to do. So I want to thank all of our Russian bots, lurkers, P-Money, Mrs. P-Money, and all of the littlest P-Moneys out here. But you know what? All this talk about possibly building world wonders has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrrrr. Okay. Night, everyone.